Welcome back to Crypto Talk. I'm excited to share with you in this video a cryptocurrency that I think could 100x from its current price. And this one is called GFAL. Now, GFAL is games for a living. And I'm going to share my screen with you and show you the GFAL current price on CoinMarketCap. We're also going to look at the Coin Codex all-time high for GFAL. And we're going to kind of get an idea of what we think GFAL could do. Now, again, this is all just me making an assumption that it will do this. So just because I think it will do this does not mean that it will. And it's important that you understand if you choose to take action and invest in GFAL, then you're doing so at your own risk. I'm not telling you to do it. If you invest and you make money, it's on you. If you invest and you lose money, it's also on you. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to invest. And if you're not willing to take responsibility, then don't do anything at all, okay? If you're willing to take responsibility, you're willing to take on the risk, then by all means, feel free to give it a go. I think that GFAL is a great opportunity because the gaming space in crypto is getting a lot of attention and it hasn't pumped a crazy amount yet. Even though it is up some, we can see a massive, massive pump in GFAL. And one of the main reasons that I think that GFAL will do so well is because it has got a lot of attention. Whenever you look at different opportunities for different kind of cryptocurrencies, I'm always looking for things that are getting talked about. If we have a currency, a cryptocurrency that a lot of people are talking about, even if it's not a valuable based currency, that currency could pump a lot more than something that is valuable but not talked about. Now, obviously, I'm a huge fan in investing in value-based tokens so that, we can actually see our tokens appreciate and hopefully hold their value a little bit longer. But I want you to understand that if you're going to invest in crypto, a lot of this is high risk stuff. And especially as we venture into the smaller market cap coins, it becomes even higher risk. And this GFAL token is a relatively small market cap at the time of me making this video right now. Again, I think it will do very well, but just because I think that does not mean that it will. Now, again, I think also, that it will do well because there's a lot of hype behind it. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people say, hey, I think this will 25x, 50x, 100x. And when you get that information spreading it everywhere, it creates more hype and it gets more investors, more people buying in. And when you have more people buying in, essentially the tokens are going to rise in terms of the price. So that's why I think GFAL will do very well. Let's quickly look at the chart, short term to kind of long term for GFAL and get a better idea of what we think this could possibly do. It's currently trading at 0.0398, so just shy of 4 cents. And right now in the last day, it's pretty much even in the last day. In the last week, this has dropped close to 6%. If we look at the month, it's dropped 12.5%. And on the year, it's up 592%. So this token has actually already pumped a lot on the year, a decent amount, obviously in the last couple months. And when we look at the all-time chart, we can see that GFAL on the all-time is also the same as on the 1 year. So essentially, by the looks of this, GFAL got, kind of came onto the scene in early 2023. So right around March 2023, and essentially had a little bit of a pump, dropped off, another pump, a little bit of a drop off, and then ever since, it's had small pumps up and down, but essentially it's just been climbing. And you can see that it does go up and down for sure. It's not like a straight rocket ship to the moon, but this token is still relatively new and it's getting a lot of attention. And it is, by the looks of it, a great gaming project. And the gaming space in crypto is getting a lot of attention. And when we start to see the gaming space in crypto pump, then I think this GFAL token could do really, really well. I think on the low end, you would see a 20 to 25x return from where it's currently sitting. And I think on the high end, you could see it go 75 to 100x. But again, the high end is me being even overly optimistic. So I'm not saying that it will 100x. Obviously, it would be amazing if it would. But I think for sure, you're looking at a 20 to 25x from the current price with the GFAL token, should we see a strong crypto bull run. Now, again, you can do with this whatever you want. It is your choice. I'm not saying you should invest. I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you invest and you lose money, it's on you. If you invest and you make money, it's also on you. It is important, though, if you invest in crypto, and not just in GFAL, but in crypto in general, that you know that you'll have to sell off. You cannot just think that you're going to buy tokens and then, get mega wealthy, and then, your tokens will, hold that value, because a lot of these tokens after a bull run, they drop off quite a bit. So you want to understand that we're doing this for the purpose of identifying tokens that are low, that will have a lot of upside, and we sell them when they go up, and we do this for the purpose of generating money. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. We're trying to identify great tokens, great projects that we can invest in at a great price, and then we can multiply our money when the market appreciates. And if we continue to see a strong crypto market, like we've seen in the last couple months, then we could be in for an amazing ride, not just with GFAL, but with a lot of different crypto coins. Personally, I just think GFAL is a great one in the gaming space. And when we look at the GFAL market cap, we're sitting at just over 58 million now for the market cap. So that's still a relatively small market cap for this gaming project. Now, we want to go over here to CoinCodex very quickly. I'm going to pull up CoinCodex. I thought actually I had CoinCodex up, but I guess I had the CoinMarketCap up twice. But essentially, what we're going to do here, we're going to look at the GFAL all-time high. Now, keep in mind, this GFAL is relatively new, right? So, it's not like it's got crazy numbers as far as all-time high goes, but its all-time high date, very recent, December 4, 2023, 0.0486, right? So it's currently not that far off from its all-time high, down 18%. But if you look at its all-time low, this was way back in April 22. Remember, it kind of came on the scene right around in March there. And then obviously after a little bit of a pump, it kind of dropped off, from kind of March all the way through to October, we were still seeing bear market stuff in crypto. So, this token right now is not that high off the floor as, the way that I see it. And I think it's tremendous, tremendous upside. Again, I think that this project will easily 20 to 25x in a strong run from its current price. And again, on the more optimistic side, you could see 75 to 100x. Personally, I think it's a great investment as far as the gaming play is concerned. And if you want to learn a little bit more about GFAL and get a little bit more of an idea of what people are saying, you can go over here to their website, and you can also go over to their Twitter. So we can get a little bit of a better idea of what this GFAL is all about. Now, if we go over here to the website, essentially, welcome to Games for a Living, Play the Future. You can get a better idea of their website, kind of their games, what they're doing, so on and so forth, and try to get a better understanding of what it's about and the possible opportunity that it has. You can see that, they've been featured based on this in quite a few popular different kind of publications. And that's also very, very helpful for this project to do really, really well. I think GFAL personally could be kind of what Gala was in the 2021 bull run. And I mean, even if you look at it, its logo is actually very similar to Gala as well. So I personally love this one. I think it's going to do really, really well. Again, you can dive more into kind of their website and everything that they're doing if you want to learn more about it. I'm not going to get too far into it. But another thing you can do quickly is go look at their Twitter. You can see, what they're posting, kind of how much engagement they're getting. They're not getting too bad engagement, actually pretty decent engagement, for the size of following that they have. And one other amazing thing that I like to do here on X, formerly Twitter, is just go hashtag GFAL. And you can get a better idea of what some of the people are saying about this project. So actually, this is here a poll. I just actually made this poll literally like 24 minutes ago as I filmed in this video, asking, hey, do you think GFAL will 100x from its current price? And, you can see when you go in here to GFAL, you can have an idea of what people are saying, right? So once we look, we want to see are there a lot of people talking about this? And if they are, what are they saying about it? Because that can give us an idea, what do we think that, this, could possibly do, right? It can help us make a decision when we are looking to invest our money. Now, personally, I've seen a lot of good stuff, a lot of people saying a lot of good things about this project. There's a lot of people that are quite bullish on this project, myself included. I'm not going to say for sure that I think it's going to 75 to 100x, but I think, for sure 20 to 25. And I mean, that's a great return on any investment. There's not many spaces where you can get a 20 to 25 multiplication return on your investment. And so if you are to invest in this, again, at your own risk, if you do, you can, I for sure see a 20 to 25x. But again, I could be wrong, right? So don't take this for, oh, he said I'll get a 20 to 25x, I invest. And then if you lose money, you're like, oh, you said I'll get 20 to 25x. No, you invest, your risk, your decision, your responsibility if you do. And if you don't, it's also on you. If you're not going to invest, you're not going to make any money. If you have a little bit of money to risk, you don't have to risk the house. You don't have to risk everything that you have. But risking a little bit for a 20 to 25x upside over a relatively short period of time. Personally, for myself, I would do that all day, every day, so long as I could. Now, of course, I'm not suggesting, risking things in such a manner that, like, if you can't eat tomorrow or a day or a week or, month from now, right? I'm not suggesting you risk that type of money if that's all you have. But whatever you can do, if you're able to invest in these projects, not just GFAL, but a lot of these crypto projects that have a lot of upside, rather than just like, for example, if you're just spending money on, a bunch of different stuff that really doesn't bring you any money back, this has an opportunity to bring you a lot of money back. Of course, you can also get burned on it, but this is where we're trying to identify the best times to enter the market and then the best times to exit the market. Because the timing with crypto, if you can time it, if you can enter the market at a great time and exit at a great time, it's easy to say that, of course, but that's where you can make a lot of money. Okay. Now, with that being said, we're going to wrap this video up. If you do want to follow me on Twitter or on X, go over to it and type in KWAL313. Follow me there. I'm posting a lot more crypto related stuff over there. And so, feel free to follow me there. I would appreciate that. Obviously, if you want to see more kind of crypto stuff, if you want to see some of the polls I'm posting, trying, to get a better idea of what people think these projects could do. I'm always going to be sharing things that I think have great upside. Again, doesn't mean I'm going to be right. It's just what I think. If I'm doing research and coming across tokens that I think have a lot of upside, I will share them. And it doesn't always mean that I'm invested in them. I, for the most part, invest in certain ones, and there might be some that I don't invest in. As far as GFAL is concerned, I actually do hold GFAL. I had bought GFAL a little while ago. It hasn't gone up a crazy amount since I bought, but I'm holding it because I do believe that it will do a strong 20 to 25x for sure, possibly even more. So you can do what you want. I'm not telling you to do it. It's your choice. And remember that if you do invest, you do it at your own risk. There is risk to this. This is pretty high risk stuff, but with high risk comes the opportunity for great reward, or you can also obviously get torched. Now, with that being said, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions, any type of videos you want me to make in the future crypto related. If you have specific tokens you want me to cover, let me know in the comment section. Again, like the video to help us reach more people with this Crypto Talk channel. It will be an amazing, helpful thing for me. I would appreciate that. And also subscribe if you haven't already so you do not miss out on future Crypto Talk videos. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.